Every day is a improvement. So it is 7:30-ish on a Sunday night. Been away for a while, but tonight we are back. We got the All-State PG, got the All-State coach. I'm Coach Barnes. This is Polk. We are live in the man cave. What's going on, fellas?
Happy
Man, great
Sunday.
to see y'all, boys.
I know, man. It's been a minute.
Been a
Little
minute.
tired, dog. So y'all got me. I had two parties back to back, walking in at 4, 5 in the morning. Rough. Good rough.
It's a good rough. Good problem, I guess, right? So well, we'll be mindful of both of y'all time. So since you just said that, I'm assuming, but I'm gonna ask just for consistency. I'm assuming that there's nothing in the tumor tank, or if it is, I, I guess that's the tumor tank. All right, man. So we gonna swing it back around, Coach. I don't know if you got anything. I don't know if we're gonna get a same reaction from you, but if you got something in the,
No, coach, not yet. It's in the
it's
it's
in
in the pocket though. I
okay.
got you later on.
Oh man.
But coach, man, I got out yesterday to the Santa Fe shootout. Shout out to them putting together a great event. But coach, it seemed like it felt like it's a change of like a new era. It seemed like those 24 kids a lot of them have played varsity basketball since freshman. It just seemed like it's like a turnover. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a new era coming up, new kids, you know what I'm saying, a couple new coaches. Like what are y'all expectations now? What is the expectations of the county? Are we gonna get a team at the White House this year?
Well, I, you got we got very used. We got very spoiled in some cases. With I don't know the last time we had as many 4-year guys that performed at a high level as we did in 2024. Like you had, we them five guys with Isaac and JP, and then LJ, but more than five. And you had LJ and Dino, and then you had Vash, Alex. So them guys been household names for what 2-3 years,
Definitely.
and so
Otto graduated like 7, 8 of them.
Arto graduated a whole lot of them. I don't think Lakeland would have got it really lost anybody, but it's been a lot of guys we've been talking about for a long time. So yeah, it's almost like you got to put the name. You know how you have in football, you have to put that tape with the name on the helmet. So coach got to start saying, hey boy," until he can figure the names out. It's almost like you got to run around and be like, you just number 24 or number 30 or whatever the case may be. So early on, if you're asking, do we have a shot at getting the squad to the White House? Pre pre summer league, I would say we got an uphill battle, but summer league, and then we know that player movement, according to who you listen to, fortunate or unfortunate, is not over with. So if you're asking me on June 2nd, the day before summer league, I would say I don't see a White House caliber squad right now. But that's the beauty of June 2nd. We got some time. There's all the teams, two of the top teams, the team that went the farthest last year is one that in victory. Victory is gonna be talented, but they're gonna look different. They're gonna be young. They're gonna be real young. And Word Haven is gonna look a lot different. I mean, they got some pieces coming back, but and I guess we talk about it shortly. But for as the backcourt, the ball handlers, they graduated all three of the guys, the main ball handlers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure they got some, in the chamber. But if you're asking me on June 2nd, I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be. And I'm the most glass full guy in the group, but just off of. But I'm excited to see how the new guys perform at Summer League. Now that it's finally their shot to change the narrative. So I mean, it's kind of like we haven't seen them yet, so you can't really you making a prediction, but it's not all the way, foundation because you don't know how guys gonna look in their new roles. So
Yeah. But you know what though? First of all, the state haven't even released the districts and the regions yet, which is crazy. It's June. You know what I'm saying? We assuming it's gonna be the same as volleyball, which is usually fairly close. And judging by it, I think Winter Haven has the best shot of getting in. Not because this team is not as talented as the last 3 years, but there's still their cohesiveness, their confidence throughout the last 3 years. I think they have the best shot with the region that they're in.
okay, with the pieces around them.
Yeah, with the pieces around them.
They got a good core coming back. I mean, we know that they got Zay, they got
Boswell,
Bailey and Boswell, so that's a good
Haley,
nucleus. But it's like after that,
Isaac Redding. They and then they got some shooters. They got the Hall kid. Coach Hannerhan kid has transferred from Frostproof to
oh,
Winter Haven.
okay, well that's a nice pickup.
That's a nice pickup. You know, he's been playing varsity since like 6th, 7th grade.
Yeah, and you're the kid of a coach, college coach at that, so you got to figure does he play the one?
I haven't seen their practices enough to see what Coach Westside plan on doing with them.
Okay, we need to post that he done transferred. So hopefully,
Because I found out just because I was in the gym.
okay. So, and I guess I'll wait and post it tomorrow. Maybe I'll post it on Tuesday after a day or something. So, but so right off, yeah, I would say it's probably gonna be that might be a tough one right now. So, because I saw this video, I asked both of y'all this. I saw a video of a coach talking earlier today, and essentially he was saying that travel ball coaches, and he talking at it from a different angle than we've talked about it before. Travel ball coaches are making it hard on high school coaches because of how they're coaching the best of the star players. Like the guy was saying, a kid take a bad shot, he don't get back on defense. He dogging it. He just not. He's doing things that he should get pulled a sub for, and because he's the best player, they leaving him out there. So when the kid come back to high school, they're coming back with that same type of mindset. Like no matter what I do, I'm out here. So he thinks that travel ball coaches are setting a bad precedent because they're coaching the kids too soft. Is what he said. They're coaching them too soft, and so when they get to their high school and get coached up or get challenged, it becomes an issue. And now with the ease with being able to transfer, a kid ain't gonna even sit there and take the coaching. They'll just go to somebody until they will mirror what's happening on the travel ball circuit. What's y'all take on that or thoughts on that?
I don't agree with it. I mean, it's good points, but I don't. I don't think it's. I don't agree with it like that.
I don't think it's nothing new. It's been going on for a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's just shedding light on it, this particular time. And what I found out, because I've coached NBA first rounders, and the ones that are that good, coach, they don't run from coaching. They accept it. But the thing is, kids are only gonna get away with what you allow. You know what I'm saying? And it's not the kid, it's the coach himself. If that's what you allow,
Jeff and says the program. It's
they're gonna take it as far as they
program.
can. If you're gonna let me get away with this, then hey, I'm gonna do whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when you come back to your high school coach, you gotta understand if he's one of those hard coaches, you're gonna have to adjust. You know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna leave. My thing is, I set expectations and nobody's above the program, whether I was coaching on the EYBL, whether I was coaching Lake West High School or LBD. This is what it is. You're gonna do this way. If not, you can leave. But I never had that issue though. You know what I'm saying? Those great players wanted to be coaching. They accepted coaching. And I was able to push them, to the highest level. So it's you as a coach, you got to set expectations. If you're afraid of that, then you need to get out the game. You in it for the wrong reasons.
So I guess what the take is not that the high school coach is not setting expectations, is that they having to deal with what has been set or lack thereof on the travel ball circuit. So when they come to them, and that's what the coach trying to do, they book. And like I say, with how the transfer portal is set up now, you don't have to put up with it. Like you don't have to get coached up if that's not what you want to do. So I guess that's the take that the guy was saying.
And I understand that, and that's the culture in college basketball right now. That's why you have so many kids in the transfer portal, because they're not willing to wait their turn. They're not willing to get coached hard because they're not mentally prepared for that. Because we allow them to do that, so now everybody just trying to skip around to find the situation that's comfortable for them. Only way you get better is somebody put you in an uncomfortable situation. That's how we learn from life itself. We learn from our mistakes, you know what I'm saying, and experiences. You can't run from that. Eventually it's going to catch up to you.
Yeah, the one that run from it don't be successful in the long run anyway.
Don't
It's
be
just a talent.
you're gonna be jumping your whole life. I used to tell my kids all the time, like, man, you start quitting now, you're gonna start quitting when it counts. On your family, you know what I'm saying? When they looking for you to bring home, to be supportive, you're gonna find an easy way out. You know what I'm saying? So it's setting a bad precedence. And you can see it now in college sports.
Yeah, because wasn't it like something like it was over 12? I read a stat over 12 or 1,800 kids was in the portal, and it was going to be over 1,000 of them, that 800 to 1,000 that was going to be kind of possibly not find nowhere to go, because it's like it's more in the portal than available places to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how the thing was saying. So you keep running, like y'all said, you keep running, and then with you like the dog chasing the tail in a minute. Appreciate that, Coach Patton. Appreciate that, Mr. Alexander. Appreciate that, Mike. That's
I
trying to
can't see the chats or nothing. Hold on, man.
trying to stay low.
This like a new login. I got it.
I'm looking at it through you see it?
I see it now.
Yeah, okay.
I've never been in a situation where you had to let me in the room.
Hey man.
It was acting up when we first got on.
Yeah, I was gonna kick me out the club, huh?
Hey, bro, you the owner. I can't kick the owner. That's like, how you gonna kick Jerry Jones out the press box? It's Jerry Jones.
My dumb coaching moment. I ain't even logged in. That's why.
Hey,
I just looked at they say log in.
Hey man. So your attitude follows you, and that's a good point, Mike. Your attitude follows you wherever you go. So, but the thing on it is, these kids don't see it that way. They leaving, and I just thought it was an interesting point because, they're locally. I know they're doing it. I'm not sure, statewide, nationally, whatever. But more teams are trying to almost move toward just coaching their own kids and not, allowing them. I guess you can't allow them, but having them play with other teams, because they're trying to control what they control. Is two parts to it. The headline is they're trying to control what they can control. Welcome back, PG. And the other part is they're trying to keep their kids, because according to who you listen to, your kid go out on Friday and go to a tournament, and they come back Monday and they're in the guidance office. So according to your your motivation, now they're like you said, it's an epidemic. So how do you stop it? The only way you can really stop it, right, is by just not even having your kids go do that. But you can't stop a kid from going to go play with somebody else, especially if it's like exposure. But exposure don't necessarily mean coaching, and exposure people don't care nothing about the high school because they out there trying to do things for whatever reason they out there for.
I mean, I always took that strategy with me. For a while, when I wasn't coaching like the main team on the EYBL, I let my kids that were able to make the EYBL team, let them play. Then all my other kids, I just kept together and I just coached them. And we were still able to go to live periods and everything. We wasn't, playing like the top teams, but we was competitive enough to get them in front of coaches and keep them together. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting reps in what we do, when I was at Lake Wells. So, they knew what the expectations were. And it's some coaches that are here in Polk County taking the same route. I know Coach Jones do, Coach Robinson, Coach McGriff, just to name a few.
Okay. All right. Well, just thought that would be a good, interesting conversation as we talk about coaches coaching up their own kids. So the segue into tomorrow, the new season officially started. I guess it started yesterday at Santa Fe, but the official season for everybody starts on tomorrow with the start of the summer league. And so summer league will take place. Just to give you some review and logistics, there are 24 teams in the summer league this year, so we got a lot of teams. And we have Polk County teams, but we also have some teams that's outside of Polk County. And so how it is 3 divisions, but they'll all be playing at the same locations, but it's just like a red division, white and blue. We kind of posted that on the page like a week or so ago. We'll post the schedule as we always do, daily schedule, so you can know who's playing where and what time folks are playing. So all the games tomorrow is at the PG's alma mater that he, made his name at Florida Southern. So they'll be playing on 3 of the courts. They're going to divide up into 3 courts, and then they'll also be playing in the Wellness Center. So according to who you are going to see, the first game starts at 5. They have 4 slates of games, 5, 6, 7, 8. And just for some housekeeping now, for folks that are going out, you all know that Summer League is free. And the reason why it's able to be free for fans is because of the relationships that have been developed with these people, i.e. the Florida Southern people, i.e. The Polk County schools where they play different games at the Arbondale Rec, the Fieldhouse in years past. So we just want to make sure that you all that's going out to support the teams and the kids continue to do your part. So on behalf of the administration of the Summer League, we've been asked to kind of share some things on the show, and we'll also put it on the page. So first and foremost, coaches are responsible for their players and their fans. Any kid that is ejected for fighting will be suspended for the entire summer league, no exception. So if you come in and you fight, like Coach Joe, you said, you fight, you take a flight. So if you fighting, that means that you won't be allowed to finish the summer league. Number 2, for the parents and the fans, say we love cheering, but any unruly behavior will not be tolerated. So if you're not paying to come in anyway, we hope that you won't come in with no foolishness. If you do, they banning you from the summer league. So, and you risk that your coach or team might be put in the league too if you don't comply. So we got to have some order within the competition. Team, this is for the teams. Please pick up. Hate that you got to say this, but you got to say it. Please pick up behind yourself after the games. You bring water bottles, pick them up. You bring cups, pick them up. Please just, police yourself and be your own custodians. They're able to keep the price down for the summer league because they don't have to pay for custodians. Okay? So if you not going to clean up and they got to start paying for custodians, then 1 and 1 is 2, the price got to go up. So, do your part to clean your bench, especially if you playing to somebody coming behind you. And this is sad that we got to say this, but this has become a thing. As far as the restrooms, please make sure we don't have any stuff going on in the restrooms other than their intended use. Okay. We know that in schools, all us school people, we're in the kid business. We know that those bathrooms can have a lot of stuff going on that should not be. Please make sure that, and I won't go into detail, but please make sure you're not in the bathroom doing stuff you got no business. If you get caught, you gone. Parents probably can go. You might have to, depending on the facility, it could go further than that. So just please make sure that you do, your part. The games at Jenkins Fieldhouse, which is Florida Southern tomorrow, Arbondale, they say you are allowed to bring your own chairs because it's limited seating at both of those places. So if you want to bring your own chair to sit down like a lawn chair, you are able to do so. Okay? So having said that, tomorrow's night's games, once again, Coach, we got they're playing Monday and Wednesdays. Okay. So I'm just gonna highlight a couple of games of interest tomorrow. Well, matter of fact, before we do that, we'll just run through the pools once again. The red pool is Charlotte. Charlotte made it to the Final Four last year. Out of Punta Gorda, right? Punta Gorda, Charlotte. They come to the lead this year. Sebring. Sebring is pretty much Polk County. They made it to the playoffs last year. McKeel made it to the playoffs. Lake Gibson, Lake Region, Davenport, Tampa Bay Tech, and Arbondale. That's the red pool. The white pool, Winter Haven, Victory, Santa Fe, Bartow, Bell Creek, who made it to the regional finals or Final Four?
Regional
finals last year. Lakeland, Kissimmee Osceola, Discovery. And in the blue pool, we got Ridge, Lake Wells, Kathleen, Jenkins, Mulberry, Celebration, Tenor Rock. Good job. Great. Glad to see Tenor Rock in the summer league. That must be a shout out to Strick, the AD at Tenor Rock. Shout out to Strick for making that happen. Love to see Tenor Rock in the summer league. We haven't really seen them as much, so happy that they're going to tap in and get some work. And then Ridgeview Global. Those are the 24 teams. So tomorrow night at at Florida Southern, the 7 and 8 o'clock games on court 1, Santa Fe versus Lakeland, and Bartow versus Bell Creek. Bell Creek has a few pretty good guys that's coming back.
They lost in the first round last year.
First round, okay.
Yeah.
They lost. They were supposed to play Santa Fe that next round.
Yeah.
Right? So they beat Santa Fe. They up.
No, Santa Fe.
Santa Fe beat them in the.
No. I think it looked like Santa Fe lost to them in the district.
Yeah, they beat Santa Fe in the district final like a last second shot or something.
Yeah.
Like that. And then when they were supposed to come back, they lost in the first round.
They lost in the first round.
Yeah, that's right.
The Jones kid is legit though.
If we talking top of those teams, from what you know, if we talking, I don't want to say top 5, but maybe I don't want to say rank them, but if you had named the top 5 players that either you think are the best, most exciting, that you think gonna really light up summer league right off the top. I know who would you say? Jones, we saying Jones is one of them.
Jones kid from Bell Creek for sure. Tate Darner. He definitely will be up there.
Quint from Victory, right?
Yeah, definitely Quint.
What was the question again?
Top 5 kids you think playing in summer league?
Top 5 summer league.
So Jones is in the summer league
from Bell Creek. Yeah, Bell Creek.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bell Creek. Okay.
Yeah, he
Jones
legit, Toby. He definitely legit. He been
like 6'5", 6'6", something like that.
About 6'5", been averaging 20 a game since he was a freshman. He'll be an incoming junior.
Yeah, he tough, real tough.
The point guard from Bartow gonna be pretty good.
Messiah, Borders.
Yeah, Livingston, definitely will be at the top. So Livingston.
Yeah,
Garner, Jones, Quint, and one more.
What we say, Zay? No,
Zay would be, but I don't.
Is the kid from Lakeland playing?
I don't know how much he's going to play. I know he's going like a lot of those all-star camps and stuff too. Like I know he's going to Pangos.
Yeah, Scooter playing. That's Lakeland. I'm assuming they're gonna play because the football coach is also the basketball coach. So yeah.
But if Zay playing, he'll be one of the top 5 for sure.
Well, you don't think he's gonna play summer league?
Well, I know he's going to like a couple national camps, so he may be there. He may not be.
Okay.
That's Winter Haven kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Definitely.
I know for sure he's going to. What is it? Pangos. That's in out west.
But Scooter definitely top 5.
Yeah.
I just posted a thing about Pangos. So could Victory be the top team coming in based off what you saw yesterday?
There'll be one of them. They're young,
Yeah, they'll have a senior.
but
They're
they,
not
but
gonna
but
have a senior on the squad next year.
but they have those kids been playing together for a long time. They got that team chemistry already. It's more team ball where it's not dominated by one or two players from their team. So I think they're one of the top 3 teams for sure. I don't know if they're the top team yet. It's gonna be all according to how far Q and the other little guard that started last year, you know,
You heard about them picking up another young kid, right?
yeah,
No,
From 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 Florida Rebels with Q.
really.
Yeah.
And they got the kid that probably one of the better kids that nobody heard about, the McCullough kid. That's I guess he kind of been in the background. But if they got the McCullough kid, they got this kid. They got to pick up another kid from Florida Rebels to go with Q, Fox, and then the big Gall kid inside. They ain't on paper now. On paper, they checking a lot of boxes,
yeah.
a whole lot of boxes.
But like I said, somebody's got to step up and take control of that team. Be that vocal leader as well as playing hard on the court. So I think that's what's going to be their biggest question mark is where their leadership is going to come from.
I like Fox though. I like Fox.
Yeah, I do too.
I like Fox to assume the role, not
I think
necessarily.
he's hurt right now, but he's probably got the most experience on that team.
Okay, so those are the 2 highlight games, I guess, of the first night, and then on Wednesday the games move. We have 3 games will be at Arbondale High School, 3 games will be at Lake Region High School, and then the other 6 games will be at the Arbondale Rec. And right off the top, I see at the Rec that west side. I guess the west would be the left side of the curtain when you walk in. The 6 o'clock game is Bell Creek Lakeland. The 7 o'clock game is Winter Haven Victory, and the 8 o'clock game is Santa Fe Bartow.
That's Wednesday.
Yeah,
That's Wednesday at the Rec.
Billy D, are you going tomorrow, Billy D?
I probably won't make it tomorrow, but I'll definitely be there Wednesday.
All right, I'll meet you there Wednesday.
Yeah, that's gonna be a nice little
It's my only week off.
set of game.
Yeah.
Only week off all summer.
Huh?
Only week off all summer.
All summer, bro. We back at it. We back in the lab.
We got workouts tomorrow starting at 5. So
How many? So, that's a good question for Mike. I don't know if y'all saw this question from Mike.
yeah, I saw it, but you was talking.
Okay, so
Yeah, I can address that. You know what I'm saying? If he's talking about an incoming freshman, if that incoming freshman has any thoughts about playing varsity basketball, he better be 2 workouts and better be in some league playing. Unless he's just exceptionally good. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, you should AAU programs, travel ball programs shouldn't even be touching high school kids during the month of June. It shouldn't be touching them. Those kids should be with their high school programs working out and getting, accommodated to the system. That's what they should be doing. So if that freshman has any plans on playing varsity basketball, he should be at workouts and he should be playing summer league. If not, don't get in the fall thinking that you should be on varsity when that coaches haven't even seen you or know what your skill level is.
That's a good point. Outbo, so yes, sir, we are gonna do some rankings tomorrow. We'll do like a top 5 duos, top 5 overall, and top 5 teams. Pre-summer league, man, pre-summer, and then we do post-summer. So keep it consistent. We'll do that. But yeah, so the games, just as a review, the games this week for summer league, tomorrow night, all be at Florida Southern, and then Wednesday there'll be 3 games at Arbondale, 3 games in Lake Region, and then 6 at the Rec. and we'll post it each day so you'll know where your team will be playing at. We just ask that you all do your part when you go to help us to be able to continue to get a product. You know, there's not a lot of summer leagues in the state that don't charge. There's a whole lot, right? And that's not a many. So the fact that we've been able to, since, you know, when I did the summer league, when Coach Murray, I'm not sure about Coach Murray, but I know no year I ran the summer league that we charged. And now that McGriff is running it, we're still not charging. So that's not normal. So help us to be able to provide that service by, you know, doing your part. What does Colin say? But this is kicker though, Coach. Isn't, well, I guess June is like the live period, right? So
June is a live period. It's weekends available for boys and girls. I know for girls we're going to Gainesville 14th and the 15th of June, and I think the boys start, the next 2 weekends after that. And I know it's that one in Georgia also.
So this weekend.
And I understand that, Coach Blicker. Those are, elite kids that are not in high school yet. And my thing is hopefully they're communicating with their high school coach and there's some type of understanding. I'm pretty sure they can work something out. But overall, most kids should be with their high school during that time. Like the kids you talking about playing on that EYBL that weekend, you're not talking about many. You know what I'm saying? We might be talking about, 2 or 3 kids from this area, if that many.
And then the live period for boys is the last 2 weekends
Last weekend.
June.
Yeah.
And they're both in Georgia, or they in Florida and then Georgia?
There are 2 live periods in Florida those 2 weekends. Okay. But also the one that Blicker, Winter Haven, and Bartow usually go to is one of those same weekends up in Georgia. I don't know if they plan on going to Georgia this year, but usually one of those weekends, which I think is the first weekend, they usually go to Georgia.
Okay. So they could, the 21st or 23rd could be, so you got options.
You got options. But okay. Georgia's invite only. Anybody can't just go to Georgia.
But anybody can go to the Florida one.
Yeah, they're put it like this. They you have to fill out like this form and you're selected. And I've known people that has gotten denied for one weekend but got in the other weekend.
So Georgia comes out tomorrow. So once we get a hold of that, we'll post that too for people that are interested in summer ball. So Coach, I mean, we talk about it every year. So does it change with if you got football kids and basketball kids? Does that change this year, or is it the same?
I think again, it's all about communication. You know what I'm saying? If you communicate with that football coach and work it out, I think something could be worked out. That's what I did. I had a great relationship with my football coach, and we figured out what weekend each one of us was going to camp, and we, judged our schedule from there. So,
in the perfect world, it would be, your perfect scenario would be if you like Lakeland coach who coaches football and basketball, right? That's probably the perfect mesh point. But otherwise than that, you have to make sure that you are agreeing, and that's just tough. Like that first question that Bruh asked is Scooter playing? Because Scooter's a football kid. He getting a lot of interest in football.
I'm saying he got a couple offers.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had a real good spring in football. So now your narrative has changed but I mean, I'm sure he's gonna play for Coach Hen. But
I mean, he's got
options now. You
gotta understand that's where his money's at. So
even what's the name went and got a football offer over at Lakeland. Acevedo. I didn't even know Acevedo played football, but I guess that McKill don't have football.
You can play anywhere you want.
so you can go anywhere you want. And he went over there and picked them off up. But I mean, you look at Azevedo, he's 6'5", 6'6", and he can move. Being a basketball kid, that's a attractive prospect.
I agree.
So I mean, that sound good, Coach Colin. I'm lying with the coach because everybody don't Polk County. Everybody don't play fair. Everybody don't play. Another great relationship is in Sebring, with Coach Harris, Coach Princeton, and Coach Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Coaching together for essentially both sports for years, so they got a perfect relationship too. But everybody don't have that. You got some football coaches think the whole summer belong to them. June, July, football year round. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's gonna play, coach. We just, for the sake of the conversation. But that becomes another issue also. And in years past, I know Bartow's used this strategy. Bartow kind of plays in multiple leagues, and they split their team.
Mm-hmm.
If you're able to do that, is that a feasible strategy, that you put all your eggs in the summer league basket here and kind of go from there?
I would, because it gives them more opportunity and more playing time, especially when you're trying to evaluate your kids. If you have the resources to do that, I'm all for that.
Coach, you say evaluate a lot, right? Evaluate your kids. What does that what does that mean globally? Then what does that mean specifically? Like, what is it? Because you're saying it, but I don't know. It may be going over some people's heads. So when you say you're evaluating, what does that mean?
Coach, we trying to give them all the experience that they can. What's really going on is I'm trying to figure out, can I trust you in certain situations? Can I trust you to end the game, to be in the game, to not turn the ball over, take bad shots? Or does pressure get to you, in those type of situations? So I'm evaluating how you handle certain situations and whether I could trust you in those situations, because those are going to carry into the season. Because I'm going to remember, like, hey, when we put them in this situation several times, the kid wasn't successful, but yet this other kid was, or this particular squad was great finishing games. They may not have started the game, but this is the situation that finished the game. Like, who can I trust? So in the summertime, I'm gonna give you opportunity to gain my trust in all situations. I'm gonna put you out there. I don't care about winning or losing. My thing is giving you the opportunity that you want to prove to us that you can live up to these expectations or live up to this moment. Because some people are afraid of the moment, coach. Some people are afraid. And I'm not only talking about players. Coaches freeze up in that moment too. You know what I'm saying? And thank God I coached travel ball at at a young age. So I was able to see a lot of situations. It prepared me to be the coach that I am today. So that's what I'm talking about when I evaluate, coach. I'm trying to see who can I trust when it comes to the season.
What coaches freeze up?
But you tough, Tuma. Coach say I'm tough on coaches, so
Thursday back to back. Oh, what you think? While we talking coaches, what you think about that coaches ranking that we did? I know we ain't been on since we did it.
I think
I know you have been wanting for a while to rank the coaches, so we finally did it.
I think the way we did it was great. You know what I'm saying? It was all numbers based. And
yeah, I thought it was good.
It wasn't our opinion. It wasn't no bias. It just went strictly by numbers. So I love the formula that we use in order to do so.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I do think, somebody suggested that we do like the last 5 years and something like that. I mean, we can consider that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we did it over time. So, of course, McGriff is going to kill that. But maybe when we do the last, 4 or 5 years, those may shift a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So we can consider that in the future.
Okay. Makes sense. All right, man. So you didn't take the bait, coach. So we go.
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna do that.
So Like I said, been a while since we've been on, so we'll talk real quick, man, about the alumni tournament. We having another reunion, basketball reunion, the end of July. So hopefully basketball will be done. It'll be real quick for football really jump in that little gap into the summer before school start back up. Very excited, man. We at 12 men teams. We had 12 lady teams, and no, we had two lady teams. Sorry. 12 men's and two ladies. And so we very fortunate, thankful, we excited about what we got coming. We put the rules out a little while ago. We'll put them out a couple more times because we know with us, we gotta keep putting it in front of you. But initially, at this point, what's y'all take or thoughts on the alumni? Any conversation or thoughts on that?
I ain't looking at just saying one. I just think we about to build something that probably gonna be the biggest thing in Central Florida. The growth that we hit this year from last year is one thing, but I'm just very confident that we're about to have remember how the old T-Mac tournament used to be?
Yeah.
We're gonna have that, but 3 times better because of the advancement in technology and the way the marketing can go, and us allowing more of the younger kids to play now. That these kids that is more relevant than the old school. So you mixing both of them. But super excited about it. The alumni around the county is just buying into it, and that's the big plus. Now we'll be able to get the audience to also buy into it. So just super excited about everything that we're about to build as a family with this whole weekend. Not just Polk hoops, but as a basketball community, a basketball family throughout the county. Polk County does it better than anybody. That's pretty much the way I'm looking at it, And we'll be the new blueprint of how that operates. You'll see, just like when we started this podcast. But just super excited about how excited the players are, the community of Polk County as a basketball family is about it. So,
And
not
building
just this year.
and building on what just Tuma just said, we haven't announced it, but we can right now. What we're planning, and within that tournament, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be raising money for the scholarship that we just started. And also we're planning on doing, a back to school drive so people can come in and donate, school supplies so we can give, to kids that need it. You know what I'm saying? So we're using this platform to give back to the community, give back to the children that we come on here and talk about, every week during the season. So it's not only about, just the tournament itself. Tuma has events that are going on, you know, alongside of this, but also we're looking to give back, through a scholarship, which we'll be raising money for throughout the tournament, and having a school drive for school supplies to give back to kids also.
And big word, bro, said is it's family. So how I kind of thought it's a family reunion. It's a basketball family reunion. And last year I was very surprised but impressed and excited for how people received the the whole event. Like guys was hanging out, people came and hung out, and it was just a good vibe, a dope vibe the whole time. And so very excited to extend that. And like you say, also add stuff in because anybody know anything about me, you, and PG, at the end of the day, we're in the kid business, we're in the people business, and we trying to make it better in our whatever in our way. You feel me? So adding a bit to be able to raise money for a scholarship to award a well-deserving senior, being able to help kids get started, and then just be a place where people can just come, like you say, the buzz. I'm just people are excited. The teams talking about, coach, listen, if this person don't sign us up, don't you take their money. Like this stuff is, you got people posting videos out in Houston, tagging folks, like they really are like taking it serious. You're like, I know at least two teams, and we won't say the names. Like, nah, they was embarrassed. And one of the teams, like, man, we can't do this to the city. The city got on them so bad. So now you representing once again. You represent your school. So it's a area of pride, and I'm very excited.
Those was rivalries when it was rivalries. You know what I'm saying? When it was real rivalries, and I love the energy that is coming with. It's all competition, but it's good for the tournament. It's good for the community. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's rallying behind each other.
And the thing on it is, coach, at the end of the day, we gonna come in there and we gonna play. Guys gonna go at each other, but we ain't even putting out like nothing. But yeah, and when you're done, you shake hands and then you just hang out. Guys was getting done and guys was just hanging out and just chilling. People was just, it was a real nice vibe and energy, and we just want to extend that. And we happy that the ladies tapped in. We wasn't really coming for y'all ladies. I know at one point they were like, they keep coming for us, and we just like, look, y'all came for us and y'all was on us heavy. So we wanted to let y'all know, first of all, that we heard you, and that we did our part to respect you in this, because women's basketball, I know we don't cover women's basketball as much because Polk County girls basketball do such a good job with it that we never gonna step on anybody else's toes. So once they tapped in, we kind of pulled back. But we still feel like with this event, it's a chance for us to showcase the ladies who, they've had just as much of a positive history in Polk County as the guys have. So we're glad that we got two teams. We feel confident we're gonna get at least two more. So we'll run with those four, and and we're not gonna play them right here. Play the guys. They're gonna be right in the mix with the guys. So you'll get a girls game, you get some guys. You get a ladies game, you get some. So they'll be right in the mix because that's just how we feel like it should be done. And so, like you said, we very excited. And I saw the idea about honoring John, we're honoring legends at halftime of the games. We totally cool with that. See Coach Antmo talking about MVP and all tournament awards. Okay with that. So what y'all know about us, man, it ain't like we on here saying like we got it, it's all us. If y'all tap in with some good suggestions and it's gonna help to improve the quality of the event overall, then we'll run it. It's no problem at all. So definitely we'll look at those things. You see, well, we kind of already been kind of honoring the legends. Y'all know PG do all the graphic work for the most part. So he does a great job with that. So we've already kind of been honoring. If you all see the theme, we've been kind of honoring legends, Polk legends who've done great things. And that's been on purpose because we want to make sure that we started Polk Hoops as a high school program, but for us, the culture of the school extends beyond the current. So we want to always make sure we give, honor and respect.
Yeah, and that's the piggyback of what you're saying. That's what the graphics is behind. Actually, giving those legends their flowers, because they put Polk County in a great situation for being NBA legends, being WNBA legends, being great Division I basketball players, and it's gonna continue. I'm gonna continue to add on to that to keep telling that story so that people see. It's not that they're playing. It's more so about the respect that they've had the opportunity to give to this county. And a lot of the kids these days don't know that we've had that many professional players.
That's what I was about.
So it's that old era coming to meet the new era and kind of blending in. Like, oh wow, I didn't know Winter Haven had the first NBA player. Oh, I didn't know Van Baker was from Lake Wales. They was born and raised in Lake Wales. I didn't know about T. Smith. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. I forgot all about Alvin Jones played at the with the 76ers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's giving those flowers to those, as well as educating our youth on what we have in front of us and what you could also do. If that can be a shining light to say, I want to be that picture of Amari and Tracy in a couple years. So I'm just trying to tell those stories of our legends.
History lesson, like you say, with the flowers. We want to make sure you can. Coach do it all the time. we want to make sure we give them flowers when they can smell them. You from the county, and that's something to be proud of. And we just want to make sure, at least through Polk Hoops, that you know how proud we are of you. So that's the point of it. Even doing the alumni in the first place, like we want to make sure that guys that have made it how it is, have paved the way, don't get forgotten about. Now, like I say, if you all choose not to tap in, which that hasn't happened, then we can at least say that we tried. That was our whole thing. We tried it, put it out there and see what folks say, and people bought into it. 10 toes, 10 fingers, and so we're extremely excited to be able to, and you see, I I intentionally do the same question at whatever post, even got on the shirt tonight. Is it the end of the summer yet? Because we just excited about what's to come because of how it's been received countywide, not just one school, not just one city. And then like Bruh said, I just, me personally, I didn't want to see a team like Kathleen last year had to sit there and play bite to bite to bite to bite. And then guys just giving out because at the end of the day, I don't care how great you were, we only got a handful of those guys that still playing like professional ball. So guys just, life caught up with them a little bit. So we want to make sure that it's more of a balance. So that was the decision to go to 5 years removed instead of 10 years removed. And then also how we're going to space the game. So unless you get to the championship game, you won't have to worry about a bite-to-bite type of game. So that'll at least give peak guys and ladies time to rest so they can, be the best that they can be. That's the mindset. So we haven't done the schedule. We haven't released the schedule yet because we're still kind of waiting around for official word from a couple of the female teams. The men's side is pretty much set, but we want to make sure, like I say, the schedule is going to reflect both of them. So as soon as we get those ladies to tap in, you all to get the schedule. You can get your popcorn ready. Like we said, it's going to be a movie, and it's going to be a good time, and we're very excited about it. So there's an event going on this Friday and Saturday, Coach, and I'll let you speak on. I know it's kind of a little special for you with one of your former players talking about giving back. He's giving back to his community. He's going to have a camp and a celebrity pro-am game all over in Lake Wells. So, Coach, I know we was gonna try to get Lante on, but I guess
he may be asleep, bro. He's in Portugal right now.
Yeah, so he's over in Portugal trying to get stuff situated over here in America. So, Coach, in his absence, you want to speak on it real quick?
He's having a youth camp. I think registration may be closed on that, maybe open for like another day or so. But we can definitely forward that information again. We've been sharing it already, but we definitely can forward that information again. Then he has a pro-am game on Sunday, and he got a pretty good lineup. A lot of people that played in the league, like Antonio Blakely, and I see he got Bacon, Corey. You know what I'm saying? It seems like it's gonna be a pretty good game, a pretty good event. It's gonna be, embraced by everybody. You know what I'm saying? I know they got security and everything, so it should be a pretty good community event. And like I said, just one of my kids that wants to give back, um, and share his experiences with young people, but also, bring a celebrity game, to the county also. So if we can support him in any way, it definitely will be appreciated.
All right. And all those events will take place at Lake Wells High School. So the Friday camp as well as the Saturday game. Is the camp Saturday or is Friday? It's Friday, right? In the game.
Saturday game is Sunday.
Okay, the camp is Saturday, game is Sunday. Well, both of those events will be at Lake Wells High School. Shout out to Coach Junior for making that happen as well. New coach at Lake Wells High School. All right. So last thing before we get off, Coach, NBA Finals start on Thursday. Boston or Dallas? How many games and who wins the series and why?
Got the Celtics in 6.
Celtics in 6. Okay.
I think the Celtics been building up for this moment. For the last couple of years, they've been knocking at the door, and I think this year is the one when they kick the door down. It's not gonna be easy, huh? I got Boston.
We talking the finals. He said he got Boston in 6.
I got Boston in 6. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you what though, I bet you the best player in the series be Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, that's a tough. That's a. I can't pick neither one of them, boy. That's a tough one, boy.
But I'm
I
gonna
didn't
tell you
realize Dallas was as good as it
Boston
was.
before the playoffs started. You know what I'm saying? I picked Boston to win it all.
I'm gonna,
Yeah,
I
I
like.
didn't know Dallas was as good as it was with that. I didn't realize that those two guys they traded for those two guys in
Yes,
Washington. They
throughout the
got
season.
them this year
Yes,
in a
I'm at the
trade.
trade. At the trade
by
deadline.
the same deadline.
I
Yeah.
did not even know that till like
Washington and the Jones kid.
yeah, I saw it was two of them and they started while
They got PJ Washington too. They got PJ Washington, Jones, and Golfer at the trade deadline.
At the trade deadline.
yeah, I didn't realize that, man. That's wild.
Hey, but we're gonna pause that real quick. We see Wade from Portugal. We see the bright skies and the clear sky. Oh man, living the dream. Gonna let Alante Fenner tap in, man, and talk about his event Saturday and Sunday, man. Appreciate you jumping in, boss.
Yes, sir.
Hey man,
Y'all
we
can
were just go ahead.
y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
We can hear you, man.
Oh yeah.
Wade Crossing in Portugal, man. Congrats to you, man, on keep making a way, man. Keep doing your thing, man. Inspiring the jitterbugs. But go ahead, old coach.
Appreciate it. I'm back in the A right now though.
Okay, you don't touch back because you got to get you're getting ready for your event. So,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
well,
I need to see all y'all there too now.
okay. Well, go ahead. You got a couple minutes to talk about it. Coach Billy D just spoke on a little bit, but go ahead and speak on anything you want folks to know.
Oh yeah, man. I just want to say, man, shout out Polk Hoops, man. I want to say thank y'all for everything, man, and thank all the parents and everybody that got involved and helped out. And just I want to see y'all all there, man, for the game on Sunday. And I see all the kids there at camp, and I want to say thank you, man. I'm excited about this, man. Very excited. So that's all I wanted to say, man. Get on here and
It's your
say
first
that.
one. It's your first one. What was the thought and the motivation to do something like this? You overseas, making something work in the States in your hometown, your city. You don't even live here. You live, like you say, you're in Atlanta. You
Yeah.
playing ball in Portugal, and you making stuff happen in your city in Lake Wales. So tell us just real quick, what was the mindset behind it? What was the thought? What was the passion for you to do something?
Honestly, it's been in the works. Like I've been thought about it, but I ain't with me, I'm very strategic. Like I don't like to do stuff unless I'm all the way in, you know. So my little brother Savante Frazier really like got on me about it, like, bro, it's time, you know. So he came to me and we've been chopping it up and we put it all together. So it's time, like he said, you know.
Shout out to Sabante for. Sometimes you just need that little push, Sometimes you just need a little push, and if family can't do it for you, then I mean, what's the point, right? Lost him. What he got to him? What
It's
kind of phone he
breaking up. Y'all got y'all. I'm still here. I'm still here. Y'all hear me?
Man, how you play in the league, man? You got a Metro.
Man, I got a Verizon. Man, stop that, Tuma. Don't do that.
Man got a Metro phone, boy.
Hey, shout out to Tuma. Shout out to Tuma for my flyers too, man. Shout out to Tuma, man.
Hey, hey, we were just saying, man. A lot of people talk about doing stuff, man, but you got family. If you ain't, you say your brother made sure you did it. I say your family ain't there to push you, get you where you're going. Then what's the point? So just shout out to you, man, for
Man,
not just talking about it, but actually
yeah.
doing it. So, you know what I'm
I
saying?
got I got a I was blessed with a great support system, man. I'm thankful for that every day, man. From everybody. Like I ain't expected to be like it was gonna be, but shoot, it's already I asked God about it and it came, you know, that's how it's
That is. That is.
So
mm-hmm.
Alante, is what would be something that you can leave the kids right now that's aspiring to be where you're at? What kind of gem you can drop for them right now?
The biggest gem I can drop from me personally is no matter what, you're gonna always go through something. You just gotta keep pushing and believing in yourself no matter what. That'll be the biggest thing because it's always gonna be something that somebody has to say. Either you're gonna take it as negative or you're gonna use everything as positive. You know, I use everything as positive. No matter what somebody has to say, I always try to find a positive in it and build off that. So that would be my biggest thing is just keep pushing through anything and everything.
Great. Before we let you get off, man, we were just talking, and you can tap in since you being a pro and all. You probably got a different perspective than us. Boston, Dallas. That's the last thing we talk about. Who wins? How many games? And why? Are you gonna stay?
I'm going Boston in 6.
You just heard your coach. You heard your
I'm
coach.
going. I didn't hear him, but I'm going Boston in 6. You want me to tell you why? Because I was on the Lake West. I was on both Lake West back to back when we went to state champion. We lost in 2011. We won in 2012, and we won in 2012 because of experience. Boston has been there the past 4 years in a row. They tired of losing. They ain't finna lose this time. They got the right team. They gonna win it. Boston in 6.
Does Porzingis coming back mess up the rotation, mess up the chemistry?
No. They that make it greater. They got too much.
I like Dallas. Other guys.
If they go 7, Dallas gonna win because Kyrie don't lose in closeout games.
Okay, so they got to get them 4-7.
They got to take it to 7.
No, I'm saying Boston got to get them before 7.
Yeah, Boston got to get them before 7. If they go to 7, Kyrie gonna win that game.
Okay, I like Mavericks at 6. See me and O'Shea. See you in there. O'Shea I don't like them at 6. I just like them. I don't know about 6, but I like Mavericks just cause they the supporting cast.
O'Shea, they got 2 people, cuz. 2 people.
Man, don't pay him no attention. That boy crazy, man.
other guys don't coach. Them people play defense now, coach. I'm saying they gonna win not cause of the main 2. I'm saying cause of the road. Everybody. I think Dallas other guys is better than Boston other guys. That's my take.
I don't agree with that. Because
Boston guys can play, bro. They really can. I said Boston other guys can. They're playing at a high level.
They playing at a very high level.
I'm not saying they can't play. I just think Dallas guys are playing better.
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh.
Hey, we live, so hey, we live. This is unscripted. Hey, Volante, man, we appreciate you tapping in real quick with us, man. We happy, we proud of you. We happy for you, man. Happy that everything working out for you overseas, and you get back to the community, man. Great stuff, man.
I sure appreciate you, man. I see y'all this weekend, man.
Yes, sir. You be safe, man.
All right, y'all too. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Hey, Antmo, we about to jump off when we get.
Polk Hoops uncut, bro.
Hey, man, we unscripted. It is what it is. You just never know what you're going to get. But, hey, we appreciate y'all tapping in and rocking with us tonight, man. Once again, Summer League starts tomorrow. All games, all roads lead to Florida Southern College. Shout out to Florida Southern for allowing the county to come in, let the kids get some experience in the college environment, college court. Everybody at the same location. So, you always get that energy when everybody in the same gym. So, y'all take care of Florida Southern, man, so they can continue to tap in with us, man, and allow our kids to, use the facility. We don't take that for granted. So y'all help us out. Y'all help Coach McGriff and all the coaches out by making sure that y'all take care of the people building. All right. So that's tomorrow, and then the games also on Wednesday. Make sure y'all pull up to Lante Fenner's his camp on Saturday, his pro-am game on Sunday. Both are located at Lake Wells. And like I say, we got the alumni coming out next month. So we excited once we get we get the ladies a chance to kind of tap in. We'll post a schedule and we'll just keep building, keep growing. So appreciate y'all rocking with us. Till next time, Polk Hoops, man. We out. Y'all have a good week. Y'all be safe.